Hi everyone, welcome to your new single dumbbell workout series suitable for everyone, particularly if you're over the age of 40 and you want safe and sensible, effective strength training. In this series, we'll cycle through each exercise twice using 40-second sets with very short breaks in between sets in order to keep your heart rate in your fat burning zone. Today, I'm using 3 different dumbbells, 50 pounds for my heavy, 30 pounds for my medium, and 18 pounds for my light dumbbell. You should consider your weight selection carefully based on your current strength levels and not necessarily try to replicate my weights. Can I ask you to comment and let me know what weights you're using for your workout? This will help me better prepare workouts for all of you guys in future. Now, let's get started with today's workout. This exercise is a rotating press. As per all pressing motions, make sure that your lower back is pinned against your bench and there's no arch in your lower back at all. When you drop your press down, make sure that your arm is wide, adjacent to your body line, and then rotate your wrists as you push the press up, meeting with your arms soft straight at the center of your body. It's very important to maintain a steady pace, both on the way down in the eccentric part of the exercise, as well as the push up, the concentric part of your exercise. Inhale as you lower the weight, and exhale as you press up.
Don't know what it is that made us so indifferent. We're drifting in the dark. Can we do better? Wish I could rewind back to the start. Can we do better than this? Better. You got me high, then drop me low.
Start this combination with a Russian press. Your lower back is pinned against your bench, making sure it remains flat the whole time. Hold your dumbbell with one hand and go over it with your opposite hand. Alternate between landing outside of the left chest and then centering up and landing outside of the right chest for the next repetition. Finish with your arms soft, straight and vertical. We'll combine this with some traditional dumbbell pullovers. Look for that rotation of the shoulders no more than 90 degrees. So we're going from a horizontal line to a vertical line. Your elbows should remain soft, straight throughout the whole motion. Seated fly raise for this exercise. Start with your arms soft straight, held relatively wide. And as you lift up into the fly raise, allow your arm to have that 45-degree motion, centering your arm and turning your palm up. Make sure you're sitting upright. You can't be slouching your back for this exercise. So engage your lower back and make sure you're sitting up chest proud. Holding the bench with your opposite hand will help maintain your posture and positioning. This exercise is a triceps backswing. Similar starting position to a triceps kickback, making sure that your back is remaining nice and flat and making sure your support elbow remains soft. There's no rotation of the torso at all. You're swinging back with a soft straight arm, achieving 90 degrees rotation at your shoulders and making sure your wrist remains straight the whole time. Keep your arm tucked in by your body the whole time. So as you swing up, you're just narrowly missing your hips. Try to exercise ample control both on the way up and the way down as well. This is a combination exercise. I'm working through a traditional single arm row, and for the next repetition, I'm going into the T row. So when you're rowing, you've got your elbow tucked in, and when I'm doing the T rows, my elbows are flared out and I'm up in my scapula, 2/3 of the way up my back. So this is a fantastic exercise because you're working both your middle back and your upper back at the same time. Make sure your position remains static, make sure your support elbow is soft, and make sure that you're not allowing your torso to bob up and down during the exercise.
I just need a reason. I just need to know what's on your mind. Tell me what you're needing. You can call my name, I'll be around. Dum da da, dum dum da da, dum da da, dum dum da da, dum dum. The sky is falling. Dum dum da da, dum dum da da, I just need to know what's on your mind. Tell me what you're needing. You can call my name, I'll be around. The sky is falling. Now keep you safe and sound. The sky is falling. That will keep you safe and sound. The sky is falling. That will keep you safe and sound. I just need a reason. I just need to know what's on your mind. Tell me what you're needing. You can call my name, I'll be around. The sky is falling. That will keep you safe and sound. The sky is falling. That will keep you safe and sound. The sky is falling. That will keep you safe and sound. I just need a reason. I just need to know what's on your mind. Tell me what you're needing. You can call my name, I'll be around. The sky is falling.
This exercise is a Russian row. I'm doing it from a bent over position, making sure I'm keeping my back flat and keeping my knees soft in order to protect my lower back. Now, I love the biceps engagement in this exercise. I'm lifting the dumbbell to one side and completely passing the center of my chest and working my way to the other side. For the second exercise, we'll remain in that bent over position and work some piston rows. A piston row is much easier than a Russian row. Lift the dumbbell to the center of your chest and try to keep your elbows tucked in by your ribs the whole time. Focus on big range of motion. This is a single side Arnold press. So it's a shoulder press with a little bit of a difference. Your elbows start tucked in by your ribs with your palm facing you. So that's your rest. Then lift the dumbbell and swing outwards, finishing at the top of your head. This is a great variation of a shoulder press because you get ample shoulders mobility during this motion. Make sure that your back is remaining stiff and there's no slouching forward at all. To keep your balance, keep your feet at shoulder width and make sure you've got good weights distribution between your butt and both of your feet.
I've been thinking about you, boy. All I think about is you, boy. All I think about is. All I think about is you, boy. All I think about is. I've been thinking about you, boy. All I think about is you, boy. All I think about is. All I think about is you, boy. All I think about is.
This exercise is a stiff arms raise. It's not quite a front raise, it's also not a lateral raise either. It's halfway in between. So you're following a 45-degree line and pushing up all the way until you've got a vertical arm or as much range of flexibility as your body allows you. Use your opposite hand to hold still and make sure there's no motion in your torso at all. Your feet are at shoulder width, your back remains straight so there's no slouching, particularly in your thoracic region, and keep looking in front of you while you're elevating those stiff arm raises. This exercise is a traditional dumbbell thruster. I'm doing my squats with my feet parallel at shoulder width so that I'm getting extra quadricep flexion, flexing my glutes, and then moving into the shoulder press. This is a fantastic compound exercise as it uses just about all of the muscles in your body. Don't be afraid to try this one with your heavy dumbbells. For the second exercise, we'll do some traditional sumo squats. So let's go wide with your legs and make sure your toes are pointing out at 45 degrees. Get nice and deep into that squat and then squeeze your outer glutes and tighten your back up on your way up to the top of the exercise. This is literally a Romanian deadlift with a twist. How much is the perfect twist? You can see the opposite head of my dumbbell is reaching towards my toe. So if you can mimic the same thing, you'll get the perfect twist. Make sure your knees remain soft straight and work with that big hinge of hips because that's where the motion is. On your way up, make sure you're flexing everything in your posterior. For the second exercise, we'll do traditional Romanian deadlifts with a single dumbbell. So this time we're landing straight in the middle. As you come up, squeeze your glutes and pull your shoulders back. Focus on keeping your back flat throughout the whole exercise.
You say so, I can't say no. Baby, can you just stay another night? Keep you close,
This exercise is a goblet squat. I'm holding onto the top head of the dumbbell and I'm squeezing the bottom head with my forearms. The dumbbell's rested against my chest, so the weight is remaining as vertical against my body as I can keep it. My feet are at shoulder width, my toes are pointing forward, and my knees are dropping above my feet, so there's no swinging in and out as far as your knees are concerned. For the second exercise, we're doing some sumo squats. So this time your legs are wide and your toes are pointing out at 45 degrees. Again, drop down with good range of motion and then come up, clenching your glutes and squeezing your posterior. This exercise is a split pulse, but you can see the way I'm doing it. It's much like a Bulgarian lunge where I've got my back foot elevated by using my dumbbell, and I'm focused on hitting those pulses at the bottom of the exercise. Your weight remains on your front foot, and you want to keep looking in front of you so that your neck remains aligned with your upper body. Keep your back nice and straight and try not to lean forward too much. It's a tough exercise. Don't be too disappointed if you can't get through the whole set. This is a single leg hips thrust. You don't need any weights for this one. Your own body weight is plenty. Elevate all the way up until you've got a straight line from your foot all the way to your shoulder. So let's look for a complete horizontal body line. And make sure when you drop down, you're looking in front of you. And when you work your way up, look at the ceiling. It's very important to keep your neck aligned with your body for this exercise. Drive your hips as high as they'll go. And as long as you finish with your knee at a right angle, then there's not too much knee flexion, so it should be pretty comfortable on your knees as well. Starting this exercise with some basic goblet squats. I've got my feet parallel at shoulder width. I'm focused on my quadriceps. I'm making sure that my elbows touch my thighs on the way down so that I'm getting full range of motion. And then I'm making sure that I'm minimizing the back and forward swing of my torso. So a good way of doing this is keep looking forward. For the second exercise, we'll do some traditional standing calves raises. Hold onto that dumbbell exactly the way you've got it in that goblet hold, and then make sure you're elevating all the way up and then working your way back down until you've got flat feet. This is a combination exercise. Start with a neutral press, and when you're in that high position, bend your elbows 90 degrees and go into an overhead triceps extension as well. Make sure your lower back is pinned against your bench. Make sure there's no unnecessary swinging of the arms. Using your opposite hand as a guide is always a good idea, and keeping your feet parallel at shoulder width will help you with your balance. This is a single-sided triceps tape press. You can see I'm creating a 90-degree angle with my elbows, allowing one of the dumbbell heads to drop onto my opposite chest. Then I'm pushing up until I've got a straight arm, making sure that there's no additional movement in my elbow. In other words, you're keeping the upper part of your arm vertical and stationary throughout the entire set. An important form cue is to make sure you keep your wrist straight as well. Don't allow the dumbbell to bully you around. And finally, keep your lower back pinned against your bench or against the floor if you're not using a bench today.
is falling.
Biceps short curls, or shorties if you like. This is essentially the top half of a biceps curl, so we're keeping that contraction in place and not giving it a chance to rest or stretch throughout this exercise. The trick is to make sure that your elbows remain static and that you're not using your hips to help you, so there should be no back and forth motion of your hips whatsoever. Keep your knees soft, keep your shoulders square, and keep your wrist straight as well. So your wrists shouldn't be flexing in at the top of the curl. Let's try a set of shorties with your right arm and then the next set on your left. This exercise is a concentration hammer curl. Support your active arm by keeping your leg adjacent to your body. Similar to a concentration curl, your elbow doesn't rest on top of your thigh. It pushes against the inside of your thigh instead. This is a fantastic exercise for the lateral head of your biceps. Make sure there's no additional wrist flexion, and by that I mean there should be no extra wrist movement. You should hold that hammer hand position static throughout the whole curling motion. Little pause at the top is always good because it's extra time under tension and it helps you manage your form as well. Start this exercise with a plank with a sky reach. So you're rotating your shoulders, lifting one arm up and looking at your hand. So your shoulders should be going from horizontal to vertical. You've got to make sure you keep your tailbone tucked in and control the motion of this exercise. For your second exercise, we'll do some basic push-ups. I've gone with a mid-grip push-up, making sure that my tailbone remains tucked in. And you can see good range of motion all the way up and all the way down. If you've got difficulty doing push-ups, then drop onto your knees and you can do the easier variation.
My body back and forth.
This exercise is a half jackknife. Start with your arm and opposite leg horizontal. Get your rotation at your shoulders and your hips and make sure you've got vertical arm and leg meeting in the middle. So this is a fantastic lower abs contraction where your leg's doing the work and an excellent upper abs contraction where your arm is doing the work. You can see I'm keeping my neck aligned with my body and working good range of motion. And then it's simply doing one side and switching and doing the opposite for the next set. It's not a particularly easy crunch variation, guys, so don't be too disappointed if you can't finish the whole set, but let's have a good go at it.
Move your body, move your body, baby. Move your body, move your body, baby. Move your body, shaking it just like this. Move your body, baby. Move and rotate your hips. Move your body, shaking it just like this. Move your body, baby. Move and rotate your hips. Shaking it just like this. Like this. Move your body, baby. Like this. Shaking it just like this, like this. Move your body, baby. Like this. Shaking it just like this. Like this. Move your body, baby. Like this. Shaking it just like this, like this. Move your body, baby. Like this.
Start this combination with some bicycle crunches. So your knees are bent and your feet are flat on the floor. And as you crunch, we're reaching and connecting the opposite knee and opposite elbow together. Make sure your lower back remains grounded the whole time. For the second exercise, we're doing some frog crunches. By bringing our feet together and pushing our knees out, we're releasing our hips. So all the pressure will be on your abs only. It's a fantastic exercise because it works both the lower range and the upper range of your abs. Keep your lower back grounded and keep looking up at the ceiling as you do your crunch. This exercise is a hip dip from a side plank. So let's figure out the foot positioning first. You can see the top foot is in front of the back foot. So this will assist you so you don't fall backwards onto your butt. Drop your hip until it's close to the floor and then elevate as high as you can. We want to try and get that inside flexion in your obliques as much as possible. Try to keep your head aligned with your upper body. If you get to a point where you can't continue this exercise, then you can always use your top arm against the floor to give you a little bit of assistance. Let's do a set on the right side and then do a set on the left as well.
I know I'm in your head. I know I'm in your head. But she's laying in your bed. I bet you wish I was there instead. I know I'm in your head. I could go all night long, singing to every song. I know you love it when I work it. I could go all night long, singing to every song. I know you love it when I work it. I know I'm in your head. I know I'm in your head. But she's laying in your bed. I bet you wish I was there instead. I know I'm in your head. 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 But she's laying in your bed. I bet you wish I was there instead. I know I'm in your head. I know I'm in your head. But she's laying in your bed. I bet you wish I was there instead. I know I'm in your head. I could go all night long, singing to every song. I know you love it when I work it. I could go all night long, singing to.
Well done for getting through today's single dumbbell workout. Now's a great time to cool down with some static stretching. I've left a link at the end of this video for you to cool down and stretch with our physio Daphne. If you're not a channel member yet, remember that hitting the join icon and becoming a channel member will give you access to all the videos, not just in this series, but to every other workout series on this channel as well. Finally, I want to thank you guys for supporting my work with all the wonderful, inspiring comments and feedback. You guys always motivate me to do better, which is why with nearly 2,500 total workouts, this channel offers more train along content than anywhere online. Thanks again, guys, and see you for another workout really soon.